Hey guys, and welcome to part 25 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last part we climbed a mountain that had ghosts in it, and we found out that Team Aqua and Team Magma are doing something quite bad, so we're going to go stop them. So here we have a Shuppet. It's a ghost Pokemon, or it might be a psychic type, but yeah, you can actually catch one of those in the mountain, but you can also catch it here, so that was one of the Pokemon that we didn't see because I just used Repel because I couldn't be bothered to deal with wild Pokemon all the time. So now we're actually going to go through this route to get to the next city, although this is kind of a semi-route. It's kind of that sounds so wrong. It's kind of a half route. It's not really, there's not too many trainers in it, it's not too long, and there's not really too much to it. Pretty much the whole point in this is so you can go to the mountain and then you can go to the next city, but also in this route is the Safari Zone, which I will not be I might show off in a later part, but I'm not actually going to go to it at the moment because it's my understanding that you don't have to go. There's no real reason to go apart from if you want to get, say, more Pokemon, if you want to see what's there, if you want to catch some new types, then I would definitely recommend going. But yeah, because I'm going to level with you guys. I haven't played up to this point before. Before this was kind of a blind let's play because I haven't played this generation in a while, but now it definitely is because I haven't played up to this point. I played up to Fortree City Gym and that was it, and then I kind of stopped playing because it was on an emulator and I never really played emulator games before, so yeah, it's kind of blind, so I'm sorry that if I miss some stuff, then I'm sorry and I'm an idiot and I should really do more research, but this was never meant to be like 100% LP anyway. It's just something I wanted to do because it's fun and it's a great game. So, because there's one thing I've noticed that I'm not too sure on this because I haven't actually looked it up, but I'm pretty sure I should have HM cut by now. It's the only one I don't have, I believe, or it's one of the last ones I haven't got, and I'm pretty sure I completely missed out on getting it. So if you can leave a comment telling me where it is, but I won't be getting it unless I need to get it. You know, if I come to a point where I have to have cut, then I'll go back and get it. But it's quite nice that you can skip out on HMs because everyone complains about them. I know I do. How they're annoying and how you have to teach your Pokemon these moves. But yeah, I've got through the game without having it. And I think you're meant to have it by now, I don't know. I should have checked that out before I started recording this. And something else I also want to mention, I'm very sorry about that black bar at the bottom. There's nothing I can really do because, yeah, it's a problem with Camtasia Recorder. I'm not going to bore you with it all, but pretty much, yeah, it's a problem that I thought I got rid of because it happened in Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, that LP, so yeah, really sorry about that. Yeah, my bad. But enough about that, let's keep going on. It's really it's pretty boring, it's really plain. It's got these fences, and it reminds me of that route next to Future City in the first generation, you know, with that weird maze. So it kind of reminds me of that route, because that route was pretty pointless anyway. It was just another way to go if you didn't want to take the bike way. But yeah, I just picked up a car boss, and I also have a sink, so I thought I might as well use them now. I probably should have put a lot more thought than I did into who I'm going to give them to, but I end up buying all these sort of stuff at the end anyway and maxing out all my Pokemon stats anyway, so it really didn't matter. I just kind of picked randomly. I just wanted to get them out of my item case. One thing you might now be noticing as well is that I haven't been cutting out wild battles anymore because I can now just speed it up when I'm playing, so it's like there's a Wingo and we're gone, that's it. That was so quick. Oh no, Wingo, let's go, that's it. So I probably won't be cutting them out, or I'll just be using repels the whole time. I'm also just talking about like not much now because this route's pretty boring. Sure, she has a Pikachu and that's cool. You know, everyone enjoys a Pikachu, but yeah, this route again, it's just kind of nothingy. It's just, I don't know. If you want, this is like the last point to get XP before you have to do some real serious stuff. So if you have any Pokemon you want to level up, this is the time to do it. Although again, we've been just going through routes and trainers and graveyards and mountain graveyards the whole time anyway with trainers and wild Pokemon, so if you have any trouble with this route, then come on, you probably have some serious grinding to do if you can't take out any of these trainers, because I'm I feel over-leveled, but I don't think I am, just because of how much trainers I had to fight between this gym and the next one. And all these Pokemon have stayed the same, you know, level. Here's a new Pokemon though, SHIFTRY, which introduced in this generation. It's the evolved version of Seedot and Nuzleaf. I'm not French, I just can't really say that for some reason. And Kips was probably a bad move. It was definitely a bad move, but in the end I won, you know. Kips is only level 35, I think Floss is dead, which is very tragic. So I'm just going to use Kips. We're almost out of this route isn't too long. You can make this route as long and short as you want really. Most of the trainers you can completely avoid. Like if I took the time to stop there I probably could have avoided this crazy woman coming up to me and trying to beat me up, but yeah, I wanted to fight a few more trainers. I'm a professional like that, you know. You know me. LOUDRED, we've already seen one of these before, just a normal type, pretty basic, just going to use Rock Smash. Because Kips is such a higher level than LOUDRED that even though Rock Smash is a terrible move, it still managed to, you know, kick its ass. And Kips isn't going to make this one, unfortunately died. Send out Marmite, of course. Yeah, this is pretty basic stuff. You guys all know this, you know, we've all fought these Pokemon before. But for some reason, all these trainers have Hyper Potions. That's definitely something they added in this generation. I don't think the second generation really had that, but yeah, you actually just fight normal trainers with potions. Before it's just gym leading, it was everyone. Yeah, everyone's going to the shop. It's like, yeah, I could let this kid kill my Pokemon, but hello, spent a bit of poker dollar, got myself a little potion. So here we are in Lily Cove City, which doesn't have a gym. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a gym. I haven't found a gym, so if I'm wrong then I'm sorry, but yeah, we do have to come here, and this is actually a very strange part of the game, and we're going to start this very strange part of the game by fighting May. And I know you can just say no if you want, you know, with most rival battles they just show up like, hey, what's up, we're fighting now. I'm afraid that's how it is. But to May, here you can just say no, so if you say showed up and went straight to the Pokemart for whatever reason, you can actually just say no, go here, or then come back and fight her. Unfortunately for me, she starts off with a Tropius, which I think she has before, and it knows Magical Leaf, and because Kips is Water Ground type, it had no chance up against it. Instead I went for Floss, and it's level 34 and it's a flying type, so I didn't have any problems. Again, my Pokemon are just really high level, just too high leveled really. I know some people are probably watching thinking, my Pokemon were level 40 by this point, but no, screw you, these are high level Pokemon here, apart from Floss. Right, so she has a Slugma, which is very strange that it hasn't evolved. I don't know exactly what level Slugma does evolve, but you would think by now, in this point in the game, she wouldn't have any, you know, first evolution Pokemon, first stage or whatever. Right, so Slugma's dead, pretty easy. Can send out Eric, because Eric knows Shockwave, so he's going to take out this stupid seagull idiot. Not in one, unfortunately, which is kind of a shame. And this stupid bird idiot has Protect, which again is exactly the same as Detect, and it just means that you can't attack it in that turn. And I think that's the only attack she used the whole time, which is just so strange, it just doesn't make any sense. It's so weird that the game's programmed to be like that. Her last Pokemon's Growfowl, which is a cool Pokemon, so I just sent out Gummy because Floss has already been out at this point and Gummy knows Gus, so there we go, that's easy. You shouldn't have any problems with that battle. Sometimes the rival battles are surprisingly tough, but at this point in the game I haven't found any that really gave me any real sort of trouble, so that's quite nice. I mean, I guess May just isn't very good. And now she decides that we're going on our gym collecting challenge. I think that's the very first time that it's really been mentioned that that's what we're doing, that we're going to each gym and collecting the badge to go challenge the Elite Four or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the first time it's been mentioned, so it's good to know that we're doing this now. 25 parts in, we now know what's going on. Right. So very strange part of the game this is. So Team Aqua's there, right? You just got a Magma Emblem from that crazy woman, and each one has a different orb, different coloured orb. And then this guy's like, "Brr, stay away from the cave, the cove, the cave." But obviously he's a bad doer, so you shouldn't listen to him. So one of the things we're going to do is straight away go to the cave. And that whale mower there, so you can't progress on until you finish everything that you need to do here. So it was like, oh, I'll just go to the cove. I'll just go to that mysterious little cave over there. No problem. You know, I'll just go here. Aqua hideout. These guys sound bad. But there's 2 guys in the way. So this is probably something that I think most people would have got annoyed about, because this is very cryptic what you're supposed to do here. It's not... There's no other puzzles or things like this in any of the other Pokemon games. And it never returns. But for some reason in this point in the game, you have to do this very strange thing. So I was like, what? Because they were talking about Mount Chimney, so I thought logically, awkward edit, and we're now heading up to Mount Chimney. But that's not enough. It's kind of weird. And if you don't know this game, and this is the first time you've seen it, you're probably thinking, what the hell am I talking about? Well, pretty much you have to stop Team Aqua and Team Magma, but Team Aqua won't let you in their base. You just can't get past those 2 people. You can't challenge them to a battle, you just can't do anything. You can't, you know, use secret potion in their eyes, you just can't do any of that. So I came to Mount Chimney because they mentioned what Team Magma are up to. And you are meant to come up to Mount Chimney, yes, and I accidentally got into a battle with this old woman. You know, I do it all the time in real life, just walking along and I'm in a fight with an old woman, it just happens, it's real life. But both her Pokemon are level 21, so I wasn't going to have any trouble. Not too sure why she's here, really. Defeated her, and accidentally I kept it evolving. I completely forgot that it was almost close to level 36, because I was really like, what am I meant to be doing? That's what I was thinking, because this is a blind LP at this point. But yeah, Marshtomp has evolved into Swampert. What's it called? Come on. Yeah, Swampert. There we go, or Swampert, or whatever. Which, not really my favourite final evolution. It's not... It just seems to be a more stupid looking version of Marshtomp, you know? It's okay, and its sprite isn't that good. I don't know, I don't really like it as a final evolution, especially for the starters. So there was another awkward cut while I tried to figure out what the hell I was supposed to be doing, and you're supposed to come here. And you're supposed to now go in Team Magma's base and take on Team Magma, which is very confusing because this is Magma's hideout, this is their base of operations, and it makes sense that it's at Mount Chimney, but it's not, it's on Jagged Path. You have to go to a random point in the game, or a random point on the map, and then hope something happens. I mean, the only way you could figure this out, okay, is that you know how before, in this exact same spot, earlier, we fought Team Magma Grunt, but we fought him like, I think it was part 18 or part 19, so that was like over an hour ago. So it's crazy. It's crazy that they expect you to know this, and kids play this game. How are they meant to figure that out? I wouldn't have figured it out. I looked it up. I said, screw that, that's stupid. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not figuring that out. So to actually get in here, you have to have HM strength, which you can't avoid, I don't think. Because I can't remember. Someone gave it to us, and we got a badge, so now we can use it. I don't know. I can't remember all the details. But yeah, I had to teach Eric strength, and I completely forgot that I hadn't taught anyone strength. But yeah, that's all you need it for. That's about it. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy they expect you to know this. I actually was trying to look up walkthroughs about exactly where I was supposed to go, and it seems like no one had any idea either, you know. There was LPs obviously knew that you had to come here, but I didn't, you know, and it's quite lucky I found it. So we're actually going to only fight one Team Magma guy because I wasn't too sure how good I was on time due to editing and all that business. So in the next part we will explore Team Magma's hideout and find out what they're up to. So I've been HonestTom23 and I hope to see you next time. Bye!